Namaste. In search of new and novel pathway to complete health, in the last session we understood the meaning of complete health. We all have the desire for perfect health. But if we have to be healthy on all these four levels, that is physical, mental, social and spiritual level, then we may have to understand the true nature of our existence. When we talk about ourselves, we talk about our only physiological structure as well as psychological dimension. However, we have to understand our true existence that is beyond our physical and mental status. We are not only a body or a mind, but we have something beyond body mind, and that is we need to understand. Suppose our total health is like a car, we can say a golden chariot. This car of health has four wheels. In Sanskrit, we call that ahara, vihara, achara, and vichar. Ahar is diet, that is whatever we eat. Vihar is recreation, that is way of our living. Vichar is our thoughts, and achar is our behavior with others. If this health car, or we can say a golden chariot, has to run smoothly, then all these four tires or wheels have to be in a good condition. However, unfortunately, in most people, we have seen the first wheel, that is of diet, is always punctured. We are often confused as to what to eat. Sometimes we look at the calories alone, or it is the taste buds who dictate us, and we end up in eating a wrong kind of food and ruin our health. In certain people, other three tires, that is way of living, our thoughts, our behavior is also punctured. In turn, it affects our health. If we gain the understanding about these basic four aspects of health, namely diet, way of living, thoughts and behavior, we shall be able to ride this health car to perfection. Well, to develop this understanding, we need to understand our true nature. So when we refer to ourselves, we usually mean my body. However, we are not only a body. Ask yourself, is our existence limited only to our physical bodies? What is the purpose of life? Is the purpose of life only to satisfy physical cravings? Who are we really? What happens when a person dies? When somebody dies, we refer that person as a dead person, and we refer him as a body. We do not even take their name. We say that person has left us, so what is that actually lives? What is that force or the energy that keeps us alive? For a person to be in perfect health, the energy which throbs in us plays a vital role. Not only that prana, however, our mind, our intellect, our soul also plays a vital role. But where is this mind located in the body? How does this intellect operates in our body? Where is this soul? Does that have any role in keeping ourselves healthy? Unless we give this question a deep thought, perfect health will remain a distant dream. Therefore, it is very important to understand the workings of the body-mind organism to be healthy. Having a human body is a real gift from the Almighty, so it needs to be driven efficiently. Unfortunately, we have not been trained in the basics of how to drive this body-mind mechanics in our schools. We have learned physics, chemistry, maths, how to earn money, and ultimately that all money we spend to get back our health. So let us first contemplate on who we truly are. Then we will proceed to learn about the new pathway to health. Commonly, our understanding about ourselves is that I am the body. I have the life force in the body, or I have the mind within the body, right? Spiritual texts have a lot to say about this topic. Science is also doing a lot of research on this. We all know life force energy, as we call in Sanskrit, that is prana urja, flows through our body in 72,000 channels, or we call it in Sanskrit, that is nadis. So we have 72,000 nadis in our body, and in that this life prana flows. Most of our health issues are psychosomatic in origin. Whenever we consult a doctor, they suggest medicines, injections, surgeries. Moreover, all these are focused on the physical aspect. The mental aspect is not given its due consideration, and that is the reason that today we are in this confused state. All the medical fraternity is in a state of saturation. We are living in a 21st century. We have progressed to great heights in the scientific world. Man has gone to the moon. We in 21st century, we are planning to go to the Mars. There is extensive research and invention happening in the minutest areas of life. Everything is available on the click of the button. In spite of all these developments, would you agree that we humans are in the worst in terms of myriad health issues? Have you ever heard of cow limping because of arthritis? Or a goat taking insulin injection because he or she is suffering from diabetes? Have you ever seen a bird who has become so obese and not able to fly and fallen down with a thud? Have you ever heard a tiger dying due to a heart attack? Whether it is a hypothyroidism, diabetes, arthritis, even a cancer, only human beings suffer from these ailments. Can you guess why? It is because we are living only for the comfort of the body. Somewhere we have gone away from the true nature of our existence. In nature, animals do fall sick. But have you ever seen any animal visiting a doctor and getting well? No. So the true nature within our body heals themselves. Somewhere along the way, we have forgotten to appreciate and understand the role of nature. We have forgotten the laws of nature. We have forgotten the real source of our existence. Modern medicine has progressed to such an extent that there is nothing in the body which we do not know. Every organ, every muscle, every little tissue can be observed today. We all understand DNA, RNA, even cloning science has developed. With the help of stem cell, certain organs of our body can be manufactured in a laboratory. Then why do all these diseases still manage to ruin our lives? As the science is progressing, new diagnostic machines are coming. We doctors get these requests from pathology laboratories to send patients for a long list of tests. They do a variety of tests and then we have the diagnosis. A variety of diseases. Physical ailments take new names which even the doctors cannot pronounce correctly. So tell me, by discovering or just diagnosing new diseases, are we really developing? Are we really progressing? Well, I'm not saying modern science is all wrong. Science does have its right place. But somewhere we have lost our correct sense of direction. And we have not understood our true source of existence. So let us focus on true nature. So in next session, we will understand the true nature of our existence. Thank you.